Imagine waking up one day and realizing your toddler's water bottle is more famous than you. That's exactly what happened with the legendary Bluey bottle, the sippy cup of dreams. It held every toddler's soul in its tiny flip-top lid. 1 minute, it was chilling on a Target shelf. Next, it was starring in TikTok videos and causing full-on parental stampedes. How did we get here? Buckle up, hydration heroes. It's story time. Bluey isn't just a cartoon, it's practically a religion for parents clinging to their last brain cell. Walk into any Target at 5 p.m. and you might overhear desperate whispers, "Healer family, guide me." Parents love to claim it's for the kids, but let's be honest, they're the ones ugly crying during camping and shouting, "One more episode," at 10:30 p.m. while the kids are already asleep, secretly hoping Bluey will solve all their problems before bed. So, what's Bluey's secret sauce? It's not just a kids' show, it's therapy, parenting advice, and comedy packed into 8-minute masterpieces. Watching Sleepy Time feels more healing than a real therapy session. And once Bluey's face started popping up on merch, especially that famous water bottle, parents didn't just open their wallets, they hurled them across the store in a desperate race to get one. Because this wasn't just buying a water bottle, it was buying peace, hope, and maybe the promise of a tantrum-free dinner. No wonder the Bluey water bottle went viral overnight. It wasn't just cute, leak-proof, or trendy. It was holy. And honestly, if you think the craze ended there, stick around. With the way things are going, what's coming next might just cause an even bigger meltdown. Bluey isn't slowing down, and neither are the lengths parents will go to keep that magic alive. The true journey of parenthood, after all, is paved with Bluey bottles. This wasn't some sad, crusty, leaky water bottle rolling under a pile of petrified fries in the minivan. No, sir. This thing had swagger. It wasn't just a water bottle. It was Beyoncé in bottle form. It strutted onto shelves, flipped its lid like a mic drop, and announced, "I'm here to save your parenting journey, one hydrated tantrum at a time." First, the art. Not some cheap sticker slapped on like a gas station souvenir. Bluey and Bingo were dancing, full hydration gods, buzzing with juice box energy. Every swirl and wiggle practically whispered, "Drink water, you magnificent creature." And the spout? Oh boy, toddler-proof like a tank. 43 rage flips a day? Playground launches? Bring it on! This bottle could survive medieval warfare and still serve juice like royalty. Leak-proof tech? Scientists haven't nailed teleportation yet, but whoever made this bottle unlocked next-level wizardry. Throw it across a soccer field, drive over it, and fill it with Diet Coke. Not one drop spilled. Dishwasher safe? Hallelujah. No toothbrush archaeology is needed. Just toss it in, press start, and reclaim 5 precious minutes of sanity. Parents didn't just like it, they trusted it. It became a partner, a vibe, a tiny rebellion against the chaos. If this bottle had an Instagram account, it would have 2 million followers, a verified check, and influencer collaborations by the dozen. Unboxings would end in happy tears. Because the Bluey water bottle wasn't just popular, it was a movement, a revolution, a sparkling leak-proof legend. And honestly, we were all lucky just to witness it. It all started when my son fell completely hopelessly in love. Not with a toy, not with a superhero, but with his Bluey water bottle. At first, I thought it was just another phase, something he'd carry around for a few days before moving on to the next shiny thing. But I was so wrong. This wasn't just any bottle. This was the bottle, his most prized possession. The Bluey bottle is honestly adorable. It's bright, colorful, and covered in Bluey's cheerful face like it's ready to join him on every big adventure. There's something about it that just feels happy, even as a tired, coffee-fueled mom. I can't help but smile every time I see it sitting on the kitchen counter, waiting for its next trip to the playground or preschool. It's sturdy too, built to survive the rough-and-tumble lifestyle of a 4-year-old who treats every object like a soccer ball. Since the day he got it, my son has taken that bottle everywhere. He insists on bringing it to the park, daycare, the grocery store, and even into the bathtub. It has a place of honor next to his pillow at night, like a trusted sidekick guarding him as he dreams. He even talks to it sometimes, calling it his Bluey buddy and asking if it's thirsty too. Watching him with that bottle, I realized it's not really about the bottle at all. It's about what it represents: comfort, happiness, a little piece of childhood magic that makes him feel safe and strong. It's just a water bottle to most people, but to him, it's a whole world in a sip. And honestly, I hope he keeps that kind of magic in his heart forever. When did a water bottle become cooler than your toddler? And why do we suddenly need a Bluey bottle to survive preschool pickup? The Bluey bottle was, at first, easy to find, like an oasis in a desert of overpriced, out-of-stock madness. Target? Check. Walmart? Yup. Amazon? Absolutely. And let's not forget random gas stations, where you'd unexpectedly find the bottle sitting in the aisle like it was just waiting to be discovered. No need for a scalper. No secret Facebook groups are called Bluey Water Bottle Hunters USA. It was right there, like a sign from the heavens, glowing under fluorescent lights, whispering your name. You didn't even have to sacrifice a kidney to get one. It was glorious, available, and let's be honest, practically begging for parents to scoop it up like it was the last pack of toilet paper during a pandemic. And scoop they did. Parents were throwing them in their carts like it was a Black Friday sale, 5 bottles at a time. 1 for daycare, 1 for the car, 1 for grandma's, 1 backup in case of a toddler meltdown, and the last one for emotional support. Because let's face it, toddlers need emotional support. And these bottles, they were the unsung heroes. But as with all things good in the world, the Bluey bottle was quickly snatched up and became harder to find than matching toddler socks. Once everyone realized the bottle was trending, you couldn't even find one without performing a scavenger hunt worthy of an Indiana Jones movie. You'd have to run to multiple stores in search of the Holy Grail. And even then, it was often a no-go. Parents were hunting for that bottle like their kid had just discovered the power of emotional blackmail. And that's when the true madness began. The Bluey bottle went from easy to find to super rare, and it made everyone go a little crazy. Most viral trends are like that bad haircut you got in high school. Fun for a moment, but something you'd rather forget forever. But the Bluey water bottle? Oh, this one stuck around. It wasn't just a silly trend, it became a way of life. Having one was like having a VIP pass to the Cool Kids Club. Your toddler, instantly cooler than you ever were back in middle school. They strutted around with that bottle like they were the star of a movie, and you were just the proud parent carrying their gear. It didn't end there. Owning a Bluey bottle made you a parenting legend at preschool pickup. No more awkward nods or rushed hellos. You had the bottle, and that gave you instant respect. Other parents would give you that look like, yep, that's a parent who's got it all figured out. And, of course, TikTok went wild. If you had a Bluey bottle, you had a ticket to endless likes. You could post the simplest videos, your toddler just drinking water, and boom, internet fame. The bottle wasn't just a drink holder anymore. It was a star in its own right. Subscribe now, or your next water bottle will leak straight into your sock, and nobody wants to walk around like a soggy spaghetti noodle. Hit that button like your toddler hits the snack stash before it's too late. When you first lay eyes on the Bluey water bottle, you might think, oh, just a cute bottle for kids. But hold up, it's so much more than that. This bottle has evolved into a symbol, a status marker in the world of parenting. It's as if the bottle itself has its own social media presence, where it's more famous than some A-list celebrities. It's not just a bottle, it's the key to unlocking cool parent status. What makes the Bluey bottle stand out from the crowd of other kids' products? It's not just its playful design or the adorable Bluey characters on it. It's the psychology behind it. The bottle became something almost sacred. It became the ultimate parenting prop, almost like a badge of honor for those who managed to get their hands on one. People weren't just buying a bottle, they were buying into a lifestyle. When parents showed up at school pickups with the Bluey bottle, it wasn't just about hydration. No, this bottle was the new social currency. It was the talk of the playground, the subject of whispered discussions. The bottle held the power to turn any parent into a legend, someone who others would envy. The Bluey bottle's fame spread like wildfire, mostly through TikTok, where every sip and every Bluey-themed video earned countless views. It wasn't just a trend, it became part of the parenthood culture. For a while, it seemed like you couldn't escape it. Every video and every post had a Bluey bottle making an appearance. Designing a Bluey water bottle with your kids is the ultimate craft adventure. Chaotic, hilarious, and surprisingly sentimental. Start by choosing a bottle that's begging for a makeover. It's best if it's already toddler tested, able to withstand being tossed across a playground or dropped down a flight of stairs. Bonus points if it's durable enough for the inevitable oops moments. Once you've got your bottle, unleash the sticker madness. Bluey, bingo, random rainbows, clouds that look like they were drawn by a 3-year-old. Slap them on there like you're preparing it for the red carpet. At this point, the stickers won't just stay on the bottle. Oh no, they'll end up on the walls, your shirt, and probably inside your shoe. Don't ask how. Now comes the marker mayhem. Your little artist will assure you that they're about to create a perfect Bluey portrait. What you'll get instead is a gloriously abstract blue blob. But hey, it's a masterpiece in their eyes. Applaud like you're at the Louvre and cherish their artistic vision. After the sticker and marker frenzy, seal the masterpiece with a clear coat of spray so the magic lasts forever. And voila, you don't just have a water bottle, you've got a mobile museum of toddler creativity. It's a wild, chaotic journey, but honestly, it deserves its own art exhibit. The Bluey bottle is now a testament to your child's boundless imagination and your patience. It's not just a water bottle anymore, it's a cultural artifact. One day, your toddler will sit their grandkids down, lean in close, and speak with a reverence usually reserved for ancient legends. They'll say things like, "Back in my day, we fought real wars over cartoon dog hydration vessels." And those grandkids? They'll nod solemnly, wide-eyed, hanging on every word, sensing that this was no ordinary piece of history. This was the great Bluey bottle craze of 2024. The TikToks, endless TikToks, will be immortalized, showcasing bottles being buckled into car seats like royalty. Every tantrum over a missing lid will be retold like epic battle stories passed down through the generations, adding to the lore. Because by then, they'll know. They'll understand that the Bluey water bottle wasn't just a trend. It was a symbol, a rite of passage, a tiny leak-proof trophy that captured the very essence of chaotic, sleep-deprived parenting in one swoop. The Bluey bottle became more than just a tool for hydration. It became a movement, a shimmering, sticker-clad reminder that even in the wild mess of raising tiny humans, there could be small, magical things worth fighting for and remembering forever. It wasn't just a bottle, it was a legacy. Imagine a world without Bluey, a barren, wild wasteland where toddlers rule the land with sticky fingers and suspicious glances. Without Bluey, mornings would start with absolute chaos. No cheerful theme song to kick off the day, just parents begging their kids to put on shoes while stepping barefoot on Lego mines. Toddlers would be making up their own games called things as Scream at the Ceiling and Let's Hide Mom's Keys Again. Without Bluey's helpful lessons, parents would be lost. They'd have to come up with their own rules like be kind because the carpet told me so. Birthday parties? No more cute Bluey decorations or games. Instead, kids would be battling over an old balloon while a lonely cupcake sits untouched, its frosting slowly sliding off in despair. Water bottles. Oh, they wouldn't be cute or treasured. Kids would be drinking from battered plastic cups stolen from the depths of the Tupperware drawer. TikTok? A bleak desert. No cute Bluey dance-offs or water bottle fan accounts. Just endless videos of parents trying and failing to fold fitted sheets. Preschool pickup lines would be cold, silent battlegrounds with no knowing nods over Bluey stickers, only the dead-eyed stares of the sleep-deprived. Emotional support bottles? Non-existent. Just pure hydration sadness. Without Bluey, kids would still be adorable, sure, but slightly more feral. Parents would still survive, but with fewer cartoon dog pep talks and a lot more caffeine. In fact, without Bluey, we'd all be a little more lost, a little less hydrated, and a lot more chaotic. Thank goodness that blue pup trotted into our lives and saved us all. If you're craving more epic Bluey adventures, you have to check out our next video. It promises to be Bluey-tastic.